I'm going to show you how to divide. We're wasting time. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am Allie Mack and I am currently a 7th grade math teacher. So in today's video, I am going to show you how to divide using the standard algorithm. We are going to do this in 5 easy steps. I like to call this the family method, and it's pretty darn popular. Before we get into the main portion of this video, I'm going to talk about some vocabulary words that I will be using throughout the video so you can understand what I'm talking about. So here they are. The first word I'm going to talk about is the quotient. This is the answer to a division problem. The second word is divisor. Divisor is the number you are dividing by. Basically, it's how many groups you're going to have. And the dividend is the number being divided. It's the number being shared or split. And the word remainder is what is left over, which did not fit into a group. This is usually your fractional piece or your decimal. And I'm also going to show you how to change the remainder into a fraction and a decimal in this video. So the family method is just basically like an acronym that helps students remember the steps. So with the family method, we have dad, mom, sister, brother, Rover. And what that means is dad is divide, mom is multiply, sister is subtract, brother is bring down, and Rover is repeat or remainder. Okay? Dad, mom, sister, brother, Rover. Those are our 5 steps we're going to be using to complete this lesson. All right, y'all, so let's learn how to divide.
Right, whenever we're dividing, we are going to follow 5 easy steps. The first one is divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat, or the remainder. Dad, mom, sister, brother, Rover. So let us look at 47 divided by 3. This is the divisor. This is the dividend. And we are looking for the quotient. So first, we are going to divide. We are going to figure out how many times we can split this 4 among 3. So when I'm looking, I see that I can only pull out one group of 3. Adding, check. Next, mom tells us we're multiplying. We are multiplying 1 times 3, and if it helps, maybe you can put a little time sign there just to remind yourself. 1 times 3 is 3. Check. Sister is subtract. So what is 4 minus 3? 1. Check. We've got brother telling us to bring anything down, so we are going to bring down this 7. Check. Now, since I can still divide this 17 into 3s, groups of 3, I'm going to go ahead and do that. We are repeating, so I'm going to bring my little division sign there, bring my 3 here. That way, when you look at it like this, it makes it a little bit easier when you're dividing. And kids seem to be able to get to here, but once they get to this part, they get confused. Have them put that little bar there, put a 3, and start over. 3 goes into 17 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. Check. Now we're going to multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. Check. Now we're going to subtract. And since there is nothing to bring down, we can't do that. So if we're not bringing down, we are done. Our remainder is 2. Now, when you get to middle school math, usually you don't deal with the remainder of 2. You have to either change this to a decimal or a fraction. Let me show you how to do that. This 15 is your whole number. So I'm going to move it over here. This is 15. All right. Now, if you're going to change this to a fraction, just know that this 2 is your numerator. So 2 goes here, and your denominator is this right here. Okay, so that goes there. So we have 15 and 2/3. Let's look at this next example. 501 divided by 6. 501 is your dividend, and 6 is your divisor. Okay, 501 divided by 6. Let's go. I see here that 6 does not go into 5 at all. So I'm going to move on to 50. And I'm going to put a little dot right here so I know that is where I place my number. So how many times does 6 go into 50? Let's guess. I know that 6 times 5 is 30. That's not super close. So let's go ahead and do some side work. I see that the one that is the closest to 50 without going over is 6 times 8. So I'm dividing. I know it'll work 8, so that's done. Mom says multiply. 8 times 6 is 48. Check. Sister says subtract. So I'm going to subtract. 50 minus 48 is 2. Brother tells me to bring this down. And the little dog tells me to repeat. So I'm going to bring this down and I'm going to put the 6 here. Check. 6. Something will go into 21. Let me do some more side work. Let's say 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. So I'm going to go with this one. So 3. Boom. Mom says multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. Sister says subtract. That is 3. Nothing to bring down, so nothing to repeat. So this becomes the remainder. This is a remainder of 3. Like I said, when you get to middle school math, they don't usually take it like this. So you have to do something with this. Once again, this 83 is your whole number. That is your whole. So moving that over there. This 3, this remainder is a 3. That's your numerator. And this 6 right here is your denominator. Now, this is not in simplest form, so I know that 3 goes into both. That's the greatest common factor. So I'm going to divide both by 3, and I get my new fraction. I get my new number, 83 and 1/2. Final answer. Okay, so what happens whenever you have a double-digit number? So 9,438 is the dividend, and 21 is the divisor. To divide, we're going to need to do some side work. 21 will not go into 9, but I know that since 94 is greater than 21, that it will. So I'm going to put my little dot here so I know that's where to start my number. Let's do some side work. So I know that 94 divided by 21, I can at least get 4 out of there. And I'm going to put a 4 here because that's where I indicated my dot. So that is done. We're going to multiply. 4 times 21 is 84. Check. Sister says subtract. So 94 minus 84 is 10. Check. Brother says bring down that 3. So now we get to repeat. Bring down this 21. Check. 103 divided by 21, we see that's 4. 4. Check. Mom says multiply. 4 times 21 is 84. Sister says subtract. Check. And look, we have something to bring down. So we bring down this 8. And we have to repeat. Keep in mind, if you ever bring anything down, you automatically have to repeat. All right? 21. 198 divided by 21. Back to the side work, I guess. gonna go with 9. So 9, check. Mama says multiply. 9 times 21 is 189. Check. Sister says subtract. 198 minus 189. All right, nothing to bring down, so no way to repeat. This is our remainder. Remainder of 9. So we have our quotient is 449, remainder is 9. But like I said, once you get to middle school math, you can't leave it this way. So let's go ahead and do our thing. So this is our whole number, 449. We're gonna move it over there. 449. Our numerator is this 9 right here. The remainder is the part. Remember the part left over? So 9 is the numerator. And 21 is the denominator. I know 3 works in both of these. Let's put this in simplest form. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So our new number is 449 with 3 7s. Okay, so I've got 4 examples for you. I encourage you to copy them down. The first one is 1056 divided by 7. The second one is 36,300 divided by 12. The third, you're going to need to change this to a decimal, 1/5. And fourth, you're going to need to change this to a decimal, 7/8. Write that down, pause the video, and then we're going to work them out. All right, I'm going to give you some time to get ready. You ready? Let's go. I love it when there's no remainders. What about y'all? Let's see what this one comes out as. One is 875 thousandths. Pretty cool, huh? Are you ready for a real challenge? Let's see. Now, the fact that this ends in a 0 tells me we're not going to have a remainder, so that is good news. So, I'm going to let you pause the video and see if we get the same answer. So this quotient is 2,469,100,000 135,782. That is our quotient. Now, if this is still confusing, just rewatch, practice, 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 practice. You will get it, I promise.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful or informing, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below any new math videos you would like to see in the future. And as always, y'all have an amazing day. Goodbye.